Right. You're in my shot.
Wow, pretty.
What? No, you're covering it. Hey, hey!
Brain work. You can do this.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Stas and I'm engaged. Oh wow, it got really bright. Hold on, focus, focus. Look. Wow. Don't know, this is my boyfriend Kai.
No, fiance!
Fiance!
I am no longer boyfriend. I am
That
fiance.
was not planned. I think that's the first time I've had to like introduce you.
I know, it was the first time. This is my fiance, guys. Okay, that's sad.
My fiance Kai, and if you haven't seen our videos before, you've been living in a rock. Well, we only have a few, but you're still living in a rock, or under a rock, not in a rock. We have a boyfriend tag when he was my boyfriend, and then we also have a couple vlogs of us, and also a rant about The Bachelor together. Anyway, today is our story of how we got engaged and all that, because a lot of people have been asking me, how do you do it, how do you do it, all the things, and it's kind of like a funny but long story, and instead of typing it out literally 1 million times, I would rather just make a video. So, before we get into, if you end up liking this video, please give it a big thumbs up.
And like and subscribe down here.
Wait, you have to put your thumb up. It's like the pop, and then pop. Good. And then subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on a video, and our little cute like wedding series and all of that every time I post. Check out my Instagram, which is right here, and all the behind the scenes of my life are there, and a bunch of pictures from the engagement. So if you want to see extra pictures from like more than the ones I'm going to include in this video, then go over there. So let's get into it. So first of all, I guess we should tell them that like we had been talking about this. He's just staring at the ring right now. We had been talking about this. We knew from honestly like the first month I feel like we started dating that we wanted to get married. Like, I know some people find that crazy, and I just don't really care. We knew pretty fast. And I'm planning to make a video actually coming up soon of how I knew he was the one, like different kind of, I don't want to say signs, but like different kind of good green flags that like kind of showed me that he was the one. And maybe we can get your input on that for that video too. But anyway, so stay tuned for that if you're wondering how I knew so fast. But we had been talking about, you know, getting engaged for like, I mean, since we started dating basically.
No, actually, we gave it like, what, 3 weeks?
But even so,
well, it's just that part of that is our personalities. Like, we don't really do anything without purpose. Yeah. Like, in anything, so if
we weren't just dating to date.
We're not just gonna like date, and the first thing we want to do is start getting emotionally attached and be like, well, I'm not looking for that. Yeah. And then, well,
we were both very clear from the beginning on what we wanted, and it just worked great and very quickly. But so I knew it was coming in a sense, but I thought all my friends and him all led me to believe that it was going to be like 2 months later than it was, which I didn't want it to be. It's not like I was like, oh good, 2 months, and I was caught off guard. No, like I wanted it like freaking a year ago, and I didn't even know him a year ago. Like, I wanted it as soon as possible, basically, because I just love him and I just want to get married. And I just want to be engaged and like call him my fiance and not my boyfriend anymore. But
sounds better too.
It does. It's French. I think it's French. Is it French?
You're the smart one.
I didn't know it was going to be that day, which is why it's so funny. If you'll notice from some pictures, I do not have my nails done. I still do not have my nails done. There's 1 and 2 hanging on, and the rest are bad because I did not want to know. I wanted it to be a surprise. I would have rather been surprised than look pretty. And boy, did I get my wish, because I wasn't wearing makeup.
I thought she was absolutely stunning.
Well, that's because you love me. I wasn't wearing makeup. My hair was just air dried, flat and straight. I was wearing some pants from Goodwill that were oversized and torn up. Really did not see it coming. But he did it at, what was it? It was like a pavilion? Is that what it is? Or what is it?
It was, at an apartment complex park.
Okay, that sounds tacky.
So tacky.
It's like in a very kind of ritzy area of town.
Like,
okay, it was like a courtyard with stones and steps of stones, kind of like an amphitheater kind of thing. And then there was like a waterfall down below, and then way up there was like this pavilion thing with like a roof thing for like picnics and stuff where like all my family and his family, and stuff were. So it was like kind of slanted down. He was like down here and the waterfall was down here. And it was really, really sweet. And he had a big heart made of candles, real candles, and flowers. And
it started at the bridge and then walked all around for like 70 yards.
There was like a walkway of candles.
Which she actually didn't even walk.
Okay. Hold on. That's for 2 minutes into the story. So, the whole day, I was hanging out with Drew. You guys know Drew. Drew's great. She's also pregnant. Congrats, Drew. She's the best.
I think it's going to be a boy.
She is a photographer, and she is amazing. She is legitimately such a good photographer. If you are in the Tennessee area at all, like, you have to book her. She's so good. But I was hanging out with her all day. We had already planned to hang out that Saturday. She wanted to go thrifting and like look for a dresser for baby and stuff like that. So we were thrifting, and I'm a very easygoing person. So originally I'm kicking myself for this. I was going to vlog the whole day. And there was some spiritual warfare or something because I fell asleep, couldn't charge my camera, didn't have enough time, left, barely got a shower. Like, it was so bad, and so I didn't end up vlogging. Can you imagine how good that would have been? She was like, hey, I was wondering, I got to her house and she was like, I was wondering, I wanted to take some pictures of the sunset tonight. Would you be my model? Because this happens all the time. Like, she always asks me to just like be her muse, her person, because I'm willing to kind of do whatever. And I was like, sure. I mean, I look like this, no makeup, Charlie Brown sweatshirt, Goodwill pants, straight air-dried hair, okay? She's like, that's fine! I find out later that she is actually thinking, man, she has literally no idea because she noticed that I was looking the way I was. And so, anyway, I really did not think anything of it, to the point that that day I was venting to her about how annoyed I was that he hadn't proposed yet. Because he kept saying soon, soon, soon for 2 months. And soon to me means like 2 days, this weekend, max. And so for me, I was like, what the heck, it's gonna be another 2 months. And Drew was like, it's okay, it's gonna be worth it, I promise. Because she knew about everything, and I knew she knew.
Originally, I've been planning this for 2 months, 3 months. Like, tossing ideas in my head. And trying to make it perfect.
He really wanted it to be perfect.
So I had like 3 other places, and I thought I had one like literally for a whole month, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it here, I'm gonna do it here, and then I even gone a couple times to like see what the idea would be, and then I went 2 or 3 days before with a friend of mine, and we're up there, and I'm like, I don't feel good.
Where was it?
On where we went up, we found it on accident.
The mountain place. Yeah.
We call it the mountain place because I can't remember the name of the actual park.
Okay.
So where are we? I'm at dinner now, and I'm like, what do I do? Like,
was this just a few days before?
Yeah, literally like 2-3 days before, with my buddy. But when we're there, I'm like, I'm in my mind, I'm thinking shut up because I don't want to actually take an idea that's good from his, because I'm like, I'm the one proposing, like I want it to be my idea. Like, so, and I beat him to the great idea.
Oh my god.
But that was the Lord, I think, because he knows I couldn't live myself if it wasn't the idea from me. But 2-3 years ago, he lived in an apartment complex.
How did you plan it out?
And so it just screamed yes, and I got all excited and fired up, and I went for it. And so I literally couldn't hold myself, so I went that night and checked it out. I'm like, yep, they're doing this. And then so I called Drew up, and I was like, yo, I know you want to be the photographer for our engagement pictures, right? She's like, of course, blah, blah, blah. Like, I wouldn't want anything less. And so we went, so we went there, and then we you know, walked it out. We're gonna come in on this side, and you know, it's gonna be at this time, sunset, and heart's gonna be shaped this way because that way it'll hit you. All the detailed stuff, right? And then I get there the day where I'm setting up after work, and I call her, and I walked from the other side, a completely different direction.
To get to the place.
To get to the place, and it was like the walk was 10 times more beautiful, and I was like, we gotta set it up here. We gotta do the candles this way and not this way. And
at that point, I was with her the whole day. So she had to like sneak off when he was like trying to call her and stuff.
So I was like, hey, can you get a second? And so I called her.
And she was like, no, I can't get a second, Micaiah. I'm with her right now. Like,
but she did get a second eventually. So she calls me and she goes, are you insane? Like, I have no idea. We had a plan. I am a visual person. I am gonna ruin this proposal.
You're setting up probably. You're probably setting up kind of frantically, and then your family and my family are all showing up and stuff. Yeah. In the meantime, apparently they texted Drew to tell her to stall. While they're telling him to, or while they're telling her to like stall. I have no idea. We're driving to this place where she wants to take sunset pictures, and then she's like, I usually come here like during my lunch breaks, but I'm trying to remember like how to get here from this direction, and like have me take a few turns. And I was just like, okay, like I really didn't know or care. And she was like, yeah, I think it's this way. She knew exactly where she was going the whole time. So then we parked and we started walking, and she's like, I want to take a few test shots. Can we take a few test shots? So I take a few test shots and stuff, and she's like hyping me up. And then she gets a call from his friend who's with him just like around the corner, ready to propose, and it's like, where are you and stuff, and she pretends it's her husband to me.
Oh, which is so
and she's like, have fun at your gig, good luck. And I was like, geez, good luck, not even an I love you. And she's like, yeah, I'm just really annoyed at him right now, like trying to like play it off. And I totally bought it. I was like, well, all right. And so then we started walking and stuff, and I was distracted by everything. It was a beautiful sunset, and there was a cute little boy with a backwards hat and all the things. And we're walking, and we're walking, and we're walking. And then we keep walking, and I start kind of seeing over in the left side, like in the distance, like this kind of area that she was describing that would be perfect for the sunset pictures. And I see it, and it's pretty far away of a walk at where I was, and I just see all these, a bunch of people standing under this pavilion thing at the top. Can't see any of their faces.
Family and friends.
Yeah, my family and friends, I guess. But I can't see any of their faces. And then in the middle of this courtyard thing below it is just this random guy staring off in the distance alone. And my first thought, I was literally like, that's a weird guy. Like, I was like, what's that weirdo just doing standing there? My second thought was, is this a music video? Because there's a lot of people there and there's a guy standing there. Maybe this is a music video. But my third thought and biggest thought was, oh man, Drew can't get the picture she wants because there's a ton of people over here. We're gonna have to wait for them to leave before we can get our pictures. Because I didn't see any of their faces. And so I'm thinking, this is weird, and I just verbally say, what's going on over there? Because I'm thinking she'll be like, I don't know, that's weird, like what are they doing? And she goes, surprise! And I literally stop in my tracks, like I had no idea, and I was like, what? Like I look at her, and then I look back and I realize, that's Kai. The weirdo is Kai. Like,
surprise.
I still didn't really know who all the people were, but I assumed they were people we knew, and
well,
I was like,
they were kind of far, so you couldn't tell.
They were even farther than he was. And so I was like, what? And then there was like this, and she was just like giggling, and I was like literally shocked, like completely shocked, because I don't get surprised often, but when I do, I'm like baffled. So we start walking, and it's a pretty long walk to get there.
Did you notice the candles in the beginning?
Yes, of course I did. The first things I noticed were the candles and then my song.
These are my two favorite things.
So I start walking, and there's all these candles lining it, and it's so sweet, and I'm just shocked. I thought I would cry. I didn't cry, but only because, like, I was literally in shock. Like, I had no idea what was coming, like, that day. I really didn't know. And it was still, like, hitting me. Drew's with me, and she literally goes, it's really awkward that I get to take this walk with you right now. because it's like so long, and we're like, and I'm laughing, and we're walking through like the little candles, and we get towards the like, or I get towards the little pavilion place, and that leads up little stair steps to him. Drew runs around the corner because she's gonna start getting pictures. And so I start like cutting up through.
She literally, like, it's perfectly laid out. Like, just a loop. All you gotta do.
The pathway.
You had one job.
The pathway of the candles. And so I'm just so excited because I'm looking at him that I start going
she
up.
literally, like, locks eyes with me and, like, it's like the floor didn't exist.
Well,
like, she was just going straight for me. And I
also, probably didn't want to look down at my outfit, like, to be completely frank. He literally, wait, let me tell you, because I want to show how you said it. So I start like, so like if he's standing right here, and like the pathway goes around here and then up to him, I started cutting right up here to him, and he literally is standing here looking at me. He goes, "No, go around the pathway," and I was like, oh. And so I do a little trot around to get back in the pathway to walk up correctly up the candle steps. And everybody, I saw a video that my friend Morgan took, and everybody is rolling their eyes and just laughing and are like, oh my gosh, Kai. Because he's so detail oriented. It was like, I planned this proposal and you're gonna do it. Like, so I get up there and it's a big heart made of candles and flowers, and I step in and he was like, you know what this is? And I said, yeah. I think I said, yeah. I don't even know if it was verbal the whole time.
You said, yeah.
Okay, and then say what else you said, because
and then I went on to say I can't remember all of it because a little bit.
Well, you need to, because I can't remember all of it.
Well, that's okay.
Okay.
It was the moment.
I remember
I remember the gist of the very beginning was the representation of the heart was not just the heart itself, but it was our relationship, and nothing comes in and nothing goes out except the Holy Spirit. He does what he wants. Nothing can break it. Nothing can tear it down.
So he said that, essentially.
Yeah, and then I just went on off
And then
of
you said, I will never forsake you or leave you. I'll always be true to you and love you.
So
and
the highs and the lows.
Yeah.
It's not about, I think when I posted this on Instagram, it's not about love keeping, it's about covenant keeping.
Yeah, it's not about, like, if he feels like loving me one day. It's about making a covenant before ourselves and God. I think you said anything else after the covenant thing and stuff. So then you got on a knee, and you said, will you marry me? And I said yes.
But I didn't say her name.
It's okay, though.
What
like,
guy doesn't say the girl's name?
A lot of guys, probably.
No. Okay, look, if you're out there and you're about to propose, you say that lady's name.
It's not a big deal. Literally at all. The reason it's funny, though, is because, like, a week before, my friend Morgan, she knew about all this, just like Drew did. And she was like, do you picture your proposal a certain way? Like, any way at all? And I was like, no, I just want to be engaged. Like, seriously, anything he does will be perfect. She's like, anything. Literally anything. And I was like, just have him say my name, like, because that's how, like, low my expectations were, because I just wanted to be engaged to him. And it's just funny that he did all of this, a heart made out of rose petals and candles and everybody, and he forgot to say my name.
So funny.
It's fine. It really is.
I know, but I'm gonna have to battle that for a while.
Oh my gosh, why?
Because
it's fine.
I didn't say her name.
Okay, and then, so I said yes, and he gave me the ring, and both our hands were shaking so bad that we could barely put the ring on. And it gave me in a cute little, hold on, let me show you the box. Look at this freaking cute little box. When he pulled this out, it was so cute. It's a pink velvet box. I could cry.
Shout out to Etsy.
Yeah, shout out to Etsy. Oh, guys, you might be wondering, like, what this ring is. It is not actually a diamond, even though it might look like it. It's actually the big stone is a moonstone in the middle. It's surrounded by diamonds, and it's a rose gold band. But the reason I wanted a moonstone is because in certain lights, it looks purple or blue or pink. And I've just never been a huge fan of, like, just huge diamond rings, personally. I wanted something a little different, and, yeah. So, I'm really happy with it. Plus, it's like way cheaper than a diamond, guys. And like, for me, I know that you would have gotten me anything. I know you would have gotten me literally a $10,000 ring if I really wanted that. And I didn't, because I felt like, I don't know, for me personally, it's just a piece of jewelry to me, and if it looks beautiful enough, then like, I'm okay with it not being huge and crazy, and
as long as it's good quality.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
It's not like if you go in the shower and it starts being
rusting
crap,
or something.
Then obviously,
yeah.
No, that's not good.
But he got it from an Etsy shop.
It's still real gold.
Yeah, by somebody who like handmade it and stuff. So I love it so much. But yeah, and then afterwards, Drew took some pictures of us, and I'll insert some. But yeah, it was literally the sweetest thing. And then we went back. All the family and the friends were clapping, and they came down. And it was part of my family, it was part of his family, some of our friends. And then afterwards, we all went to his parents' house, and they had like an engagement party for us, and it was really sweet. And there were pictures of us everywhere, and they got cake with our names on it, and then
it was pretty cool.
Some food. It was really sweet, and they decorated. It was so nice, and we really appreciated it. Yeah, and we're really excited. I'm really excited.
It's funny how you always grab me. I'm gonna grab you this time.
Okay, grab me.
It's not the same.
No, but we're really, really excited, and we wanted you guys to know. And yeah, I plan on, documenting this process and kind of like our plans for when we're gonna have the wedding and how it's gonna be, and I plan on having an inexpensive wedding and a small wedding, so we'll see what happens, but it'll be kind of fun to have that, and I'm planning to take you guys dress shopping with me. So Kai doesn't even get to see that.
Wow.
But yeah, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun watching this video. Maybe your friends and family who have asked me a million times how he did it. That's how he did it, everyone. But yeah, we're excited. Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
I'm excited. Grab me again.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so we love you guys so much, and we're excited for this new chapter, and we're really excited that you're here with us, because you mean a lot to both of us. So, oh, and the amount of people that have been so kind, because I posted about it on Instagram, and like the amount of you guys that reached out to me to tell me congratulations, and that you've been like following my journey, and like with like my singleness season and stuff, like, and were genuinely happy for me, like my heart burst. So cool. Like, it made me so happy. So I really love you guys so much. Anyway, I'll see you soon.
See you guys.
Bye.